Rockford's #1 hit music station, 97 ZLK. I'm Sweet Lenny. Hey, Michelle.
Hey, Lenny.
All right, so afternoon Sleaze and Matt Lauer's finally talking.
Yeah, he hasn't spoken since November.
Which is weird to like go 5 months without saying a word, but
I couldn't go 5 minutes without saying a word.
both true.
Yeah, so if you recall, it was November when all the Matt Lauer allegations came out, and today is the first time that he spoke to the press. We are guessing he has spoken words since November. He talked to the Washington Post, and he explained why he hadn't spoken yet, and he said he made no public comments on the many false stories from anonymous or biased sources that have been reported about me over these past several months. Now let me summarize what he said later because it's pretty long. He said that he knows he acted inappropriately as a husband, father, and principal at NBC, but what he wants to clear is that he made any sort of aggressive or abusive action. So that's what false I think he's claiming. I don't think he's necessarily claiming it was false. He just wants to put
So
it
he's
there.
like admitting it, but he's like, but not totally admitting.
He's like, well, it wasn't as bad as you say.
Wow. Okay, well, you can see more on this on the 97ZLK Twitter at 97ZLK, all right? Bruno Mars, Finesse, and Selena Gomez coming up on 97ZLK. Wow. I was reading that as you were going. Like, that's crazy, dude. That's really... See, I mean, here's the line that kills me. False stories from anonymous or biased sources.
I mean...
You know, it's the whole thing, like, I never understood. It's the whole, to me, it's the OJ thing. Like, if somebody accused you of doing something, such as murder, or such as the stuff that Matt Lauer got accused of, or the stuff that Bill Cosby just got convicted of, or, what is it, convicted? Is that the word I'm looking for? Like, he lost, whatever.
Right.
You tell everybody, I didn't do this.
Right.
I didn't do this. What are you? We have to find the people who did this. We have to find these people. I can't believe this. But instead, it's just like, I'm not going to say anything. I'm not going to say anything. You know, like, I'm going to say anything to protect my family. The further embarrassment this is. And to restore a small... I tell you, man, if anything, you know, who's the one who got out in front of something? Michael Douglas. Don't you remember? There was something, I forget what it was. It was Michael Douglas. There was something that happened. And, like, they even said, like, it's probably better to get out in front of this. And, like, it kind of went away because I don't remember the story. But if you just let it linger for month after month and day after day, you know, the court of public opinion is going to convict you no matter what if you can't say anything to defend yourself.
Right. And unless he's on trial, which he's not, at least as of yet.
This is worse than trial.
But it's
because,
like, why pretty much admit to doing things, but, you know what I mean? Like,
I didn't do all of it, but I did some of it.
Like, to who is that going to make it any better?
It doesn't do anything. If anything, now it makes us talk about it again.
Right, and talk about it being like
he could have, the minute that it happened, be like, this is all baloney. This is all, I mean, like, you know, where there's smoke, there's fire, you know, you've heard that. So it's like, by him not saying anything at all, like, is sometimes, to me, and I know it's not always true, but it's like a huge admission of guilt. You know, like, you're just...
No, I mean, like, why he was guilty. Did he... I mean, I guess he
well, he's saying, like, he's not completely...
I guess, but they didn't, you know, like, with some of these people who have been, you know, had these allegations about them, they have kind of gotten an opportunity to say something or something.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, like, they just ditched him. Like, they had some real evidence. In my
they
opinion,
must have.
They had some real evidence.
They must have, and my guess is that they've had it for a while.
Oh,
and then when
came out today, Ann Lauer
Ann Curry?
Ann Curry said she told them in 2012, and she told NBC.
See, so they waited 5 years,
and
then when it finally became public, they were like, "We got to dump you, dude."
And that is why.
And then you have many false stories. Maybe there were some false stories from some people who are just like making some stuff up, you just to kind of, you know, just to really hammer them more, or maybe he was a jerk to them or whatever. But to just kind of like let it go for so long, You're guilty.
Well,
You're
plus,
guilty.
like, honest to God, there's been so many people since then that, like, I don't really care. Like, not that I forgot about it, but I mean, like, I wasn't looking for Matt Lauer's statement. And then, like you said,
he should have done it right away.
Yeah, he came
He
back.
got fired, and then he should have been like, I can't believe this. Or at least admitted it. I am a bad person. I need help.
What's his face?
Huh?
Billy Bush went to rehab.
But he has been scrubbed from the face of the earth. Like, where is he?
He was on TV a couple months ago.
He was?
Talking about after rehab, yeah.
Huh. Well, like, he used to be, like, a personality. Like, wasn't he on stuff?
Sure.
Hollywood Access, Hollywood Tonight, whatever the hell shows
Both
are
those
called.
shows.
You know how they are. It's like the ones where...
I know what shows you're talking about.
Here's this person. Whatever. I don't know, man. America loves a great comeback story. If you can admit it right away that you're an idiot and that you screwed up, there's a better chance that
think
that we'll be
this
forgiven.
Is not gonna. I mean, there's a huge difference.
You don't think there's any chance that this guy will ever come back from this?
No, for multiple reasons, and one of them is
Dude,
that
there's so many people who have done like terrible things that people have been like, no, he's not doing bad. No, I'm not saying like for me one way or the other. I never cared for the guy to begin with, so like I'm fine with him not being around. But I'm sure there's some people. There was people who were mad at NBC for firing him.
I know.
Like even after all the stuff came out about Matt Lauer, they're like, how could you?
They're fans, but like I think.
So you won't want to see him come back?
Me, no, I don't.
Not you, but like. You know, like he couldn't come back to GMA or CBS's morning show, whatever that's called.
I don't think so.
Oh.
I think that there's a difference between somebody saying 40 years ago somebody did something kind of inappropriate than way more recently somebody did something really inappropriate.
Well, I wouldn't say he's not going to come back, like, be back on TV like summertime or something, but, that I do think that, if he does his whatever, you whatever call it, public service, until... like he's done enough to come back, I wouldn't be surprised.
I would.
It's probably better off if he doesn't because that cloud's going to hang over him forever. But there have been people, I can't really name any other than like child actors who have like they've completely burned out and have come back.
But that's different.
Yeah, I know. I'm not saying some grown ass man who's like, was doing some of the things that he was doing, but.
Not in today's culture. These poorly acting men in power are not coming back.
I know that was like the Brokaw thing.
Yeah.
Today.
Something else I was just watching. Oh, Grey's Anatomy. Something fictional, but played on the regular life thing.